Hey, Encourage Me fam, I hope you guys are doing well. Today is day 6 of the 7-day Mindset Decluttering Challenge. I hope it has been a blessing for you. Today we are going to look at avoiding comparison. Yes, avoiding comparison. I remember before starting the challenge, I talked about in one of my videos that the mind can cause us to quit on our vision. Something else that can cause us to quit our vision is comparison. And it can cause us to envy others. And it can cause us to, become this person that we don't even want to become. When we start out on a vision, there should be no need for us to be comparing ourselves to other people. Right? Because we are all made differently. We all have a unique gift and we all have a unique talent. And guess what? Our niche is different. We may have some similarities, however, we are all different, right? Something that I can do, I'm pretty sure you can do it better. I'm pretty sure that something you can do, I can do it better. And so there should be no need for us to be comparing ourselves to other people, because all it does is create anger, it creates frustration, it creates envy, and it causes us to be apart. It causes us to break. Bad comparison can cause us to not see the good that a person is doing. All bad comparison does is see that this person is doing more than I am doing, and guess what? I need to do better. Bad comparison can tell a person that they're not doing enough. Bad comparison can tell a person that, look, you need to come out of this because you're not making sense here, and you need to come over here because here you will make much sense. Now I want to ask us this question. Whenever we started out doing something, I'm pretty sure we did an audit of our life. I'm pretty sure we did a self-assessment. I'm pretty sure we look at what we can offer people when we come on here, right? Public speaking is a skill of mine, something that I love to do. If I tell you sometimes some of the struggles I have to pronounce some of the words because of my lisp tongue, man, only God can help me. Because sometimes when I am pronouncing those words, sometimes I'm wondering if people are hearing them clearly. Right? Please don't pause now and listen to my pronunciations, okay? Bad comparison can cause a person to quit on fulfilling their goal, fulfilling their God-given assignment, because they think that they are not doing enough. Please do not compare yourself to others, because you are going to clog up your mind. You're going to clog up your mind with so many thoughts of negativity. So many thoughts of negativity, so many things, you're going to be telling yourself that you need to be doing more. Now I want to ask you, and I want to ask myself this question as well, because I try to stay away from comparing myself to other people, because I realize that in comparing myself to other people, it drains a person's energy. It drains a person's drive to keep pushing at fulfilling that goal and keep doing what they are called to do. Right? And I want to ask us this question. When we sit down and comparing ourselves to other people, what are we trying to accomplish? What is it that we are accomplishing when we start to comparing ourselves to other people? Not everybody's gonna have a master's. Not everybody's gonna have a PhD, because guess what? Some people are better at the skill than better at the academics. Some people are better at the academics than better at the skill. And so you have to know what you can offer. And when you know what you can offer, you keep working at that and you keep doing that. You don't need to look over here to see what someone else is doing or look over here to see what another person is doing. You need to focus on what you're doing and making sure that you are doing it to the best of your ability, right? Make sure that whatever you're doing it because you care and you have the passion for it. Don't just jump into something because the whole world is doing it, and guess what? You think that you can do it better. Don't just do that, because you are going to run yourself red. Now, I'm just going to give you 3 tips on how to avoid comparing yourself to other people. I spoke about this one often as I keep repeating myself. The first one is to focus on your vision. Focus on your vision. The second one is to do a self-audit. Do a self-audit to see what you're good at, what you're not good at, what your strong suit is. And when you find your strong suit, I want you to compare it with something that you're not so good at, and I want you to use that skill to make sure that you are balancing it out. Because guess what? If you know that your strong suit is public speaking, but you have a weak area in terms of preparing the speeches, you have to make sure that you do as much research, you watch as much podcasts, you watch as much videos that you can to make sure that you learn how to prepare and you balance that out. For me, like I shared earlier, I know that I have a lisp tongue, right? And I keep watching different podcasts and I keep listening to other people, right? To learn how to properly slow myself down so that I pronounce the words properly, right? So that they don't sound as if like I'm, every time you hear me talking, right? Finally, when you do your self-audit and your self-assessment, make sure that you are reflecting on what is working, what is not working, and how you can improve it. So focus on your vision, do a self-audit, right? Assess your strength, your weakness, pair up one strength with a weakness that you have and try to balance it out, right? See how many strengths you have, just pair them up with some weakness and see how you can balance them out to make sure that the weakness is not overpowering the strength. You get what I'm saying? Make sure that your strength is overpowering that weakness. And lastly, when you do that, self-reflect, right? And see what's working, what's not working, and how you can improve on that. And I hope that can help you to not compare yourself to other people, right? I'm not gonna sit here and say that I'm going to compare myself to a person that does the public speaking better than I am. I'm going to watch that person and see how they master their skill and see how they master their art, and see how much lesson I can learn from them so that I can improve on myself. I'm not going to compare them and say they're doing it better than me and I'm going to stop doing it because they are better than me. I'm not enough. Look, we are more than enough. We are more than enough. So we're going to the drawing board and we're going to assess ourselves, see what's working, what's not working, and how we can improve on that. All right, so thank you for encourage me, and I'll see you again for day 7 as we wrap up. God bless you.